The vanishing of Ethan Cartel. Lena still remembers the way the morning light fell across Ethan's shoulders that last day. How he'd hummed off-key while scrambling eggs, the way he always did when he was happy. She'd pressed a kiss to the bare skin between his shoulder blades, tasting coffee and sleep and something uniquely Ethan. "We should get a dog," he'd said suddenly, turning with that boyish grin that made her stomach flip. The ordinary magic of it all, his socks mixed with hers in the laundry, the way he always stole the last slice of pizza but would pretend he didn't, how he'd started leaving the bathroom window cracked because Lena liked to hear the rain. 1,000 unremarkable intimacies that had become the bedrock of her world. That's why when she woke to cold sheets and silence the next morning, she knew before she even opened her eyes. The police took reports, asked if they'd fought, they hadn't. If Ethan had seemed distracted, he'd been planning a surprise for her birthday. His phone sat charging on the nightstand. His favorite jacket still hung by the door. Their half-finished crossword they'd been doing together remained on the coffee table, his pen resting across it like a promise. It was the grocery list that undid her. Still stuck to the fridge in Ethan's messy scrawl. Milk. Eggs. Tell Lena I love asterisk. The last word trailed off mid-sentence, as if he'd been interrupted. Or as if he'd meant to finish it later. 3 years later, Lena still finds herself turning down unfamiliar streets, chasing glimpses of dark hair and that particular way Ethan held his shoulders. Still wakes sometimes convinced she's heard his key in the lock. The therapist calls it denial. The police call it a closed case. But Lena knows this much is true. People don't just disappear. And love letters shouldn't end